What is up, guys? It is me, the true J1 Digger again, and in today's video we are here once again for Monster Jam Showdown Freestyle Competition. If you guys remember the previous one that we did back all the way in June, we did Freestyle Competition in the Alaska Stadium with the 12 best Monster Jam trucks competing in that one. So if you guys did not get a chance to watch that one, I highly recommend going and watching that one. I'll put the link down below in the description if you guys maybe did not get a chance to see it. So yeah. But guys, we are right now in Death Valley Stadium for, again, freestyle competition. We have the 12 the best Monster Jam trucks in the world competing here today. All good drivers know that. So yeah. And if you guys also remember, guys, you guys are the judges. Remember, last episode, you guys were the judges last time. This time, you guys are the judges again to score and all of that for the freestyle competition. So, yeah. So everything's just same as the last one, guys. So, yeah. So what we're going to go do right now, guys, we're going to go right now ahead into the rules in the competition. Also, we're going to see the freestyle order of who's going first and why not. So, yeah. So without further ado, guys, let's go and check those out, shall we? So the rules are basically the same as the previous event that we did for Monster Jam Freestyle Competition. If a truck hits a container or any part of the stadium, they'll be shut down and done. If a truck breaks during freestyle, they'll also be shut down and done. Drivers also must complete the full 2 minutes in their freestyle competition. Drivers also must hit as many obstacles as they can during their freestyle run, guys. Remember that for 2 minutes. And also, drivers must give us the best wow factors, saves, and bigger during the freestyle run, guys. So remember, all of that is very crucial in this competition, especially for you guys who are judges. So, yeah. And now here are the orders of the freestyle competition. The first truck we're going to be seeing competing freestyle is the Bad News Travels Fast. And then later you see down the line, you see Bad Company, and then Black Pearl, Dalmatian, Wild Side, Bakugan Dragonoid, JCB, and then Grave Digger. We got some good competitors here today, so let's see who is going to be the winner on that. Hopefully you guys do remember all the rules there in today's competition. And also remember, guys, you guys are the judges. Remember that, but you guys will be doing the scoring for all the drivers and all that. So you better do good in your scoring in the comments below at the end once this video is done. So yeah, guys, hope you guys do remember all the rules and all that. Without further ado, guys, let's start this freestyle competition, shall we? And our first competitor freestyle is Brandon Dero, driver of the Bad News Travels Fast Blue. And you can see he started with some good air right there, starting his freestyle run. And Brandon Dero is a driver, you know, we haven't seen quite some time in Monster Jam, you know. We haven't really seen him only in events that are not monster related, you know, they're independents basically. So it's great to see him. Let's see how well he does during his freestyle run. You can see he also has some good air right there too. Those are so far so good for Brandon Dero, driver Bad News Travels Fast. Going for some good air right there, going into a wheelie right there. That's a good wheelie right there for Brandon Dero, driver the Bad News Travels Fast. Going for a good air right there, going, ooh, a little bit of a weird bounce right there, but good thing nothing didn't go wrong right there. Looks like he's turning around, going for a cross thread right here. Actually, that's a pretty good cross thread right there. That's something, you know, good something new for the judges to see. He's gonna turn around. Looks like doing another cross thread over the whole obstacle right there, and going for a little bit of a wheel right there, hitting another one for a good combo right there. Let's see where else he's gonna go. Looks like he's gonna hit this one right here. Good air right there. Let's see it. Oh no! No, that's a tough break right there. His back wheels clipped the ramp and he flipped over. What a tough break for Brandon Dero, driver of the Bad News Travels Fast. It was looking good freestyle run, but man, that just cost him right there. But what a tough break. But either way, good freestyle to start off the freestyle competition, guys. So everyone, give it up to Brandon Dero, driver of the Bad News Travels Fast. Let's check out the highlights right here from Brandon Dero, driver Bad News Travels Fast. He started with some good air right there in the beginning of the freestyle run, you know, and after this one, he had some another good air right here. Then later goes into a good wheelie right here from, again, Brandon Dero, driver of Bad News Travels Fast. And he had some good air too as well. So got a little bit of trouble right there with the poker right there, but good thing they flip him over. And then right here went for a little bit of a cross thread, which is good. If you guys do love to see cross threads. And then right here had another cross thread, which he actually went to a bigger one to do a cross thread. And then got a little bit of a witty right there. You can see it then went for a combo move right there, which is good. But then this is where the demise have right here. He hit that ramp, and then right there his back wheels clipped the big ramp and just flipped him over upside down. That was a tough break right there for Brandon D-Row. Drive back fast. We do actually have an onboard camera of what it looked like inside the monster truck and where he is. You can see he did not have a great time inside that truck when he flipped it off, trust me. And it was not hard landing. Land on the roll cage, remember that. That's not a great way to land your truck. But either way, it was overall good freestyle from Brandon D-Row, driver bandit trash fast, some good air, good wheelies, combos and all that. He did pretty good, you know. But the only question is that, you know, what score are you guys gonna give him? Remember, you guys are the judges, remember that. So what scores you guys want to give him, leave it in the comments down below. But guys, give it up to Brandon D-Row, driver of the Bad News Travels Fast. Next up we got Aaron Basil, driver of the NEA Blue, and he just started with some big gear into a long wheelie right there, heading into another obstacle, and then going for a moonwalk and almost getting to draw right there. What a way to start off a freestyle run by Aaron Basil, driver of NEA Blue, who we haven't seen for quite some time. You know, NEA, a truck that we haven't seen since 2017. It is great to see it back, as well as Aaron Basil, driver of it. But right now he is starting with some pretty good jumps and all that in his freestyle run. Right now he just went for a combo move right here, right now. He has right now like a minute and 19 seconds left on the clock. Let's see where else he's going. Going for a good jump right there. Good one right there. Looks good for another obstacle right there. Good big air right there from Aaron Basil, driver NEA. So far so good. So far so good. His freestyle run. He's gained some big air and all that. Let's see what else he does. Looks like he's going for another good solid air right there. Going back to the same one he went last time. Good air right there. Perfect landing right there too, actually. Perfect landing. Let's see where else he's heading to. Looks like he's heading to the backflip. You know, I don't remember the last time he did a back. Let's see if he can land it. Here he goes. And he lands it into a wheelie, reverses it, and keeps going in his freestyle run. This could give him a good score after landing that backflip. We'll have to see if he could finish the clock. Right now he has 24 seconds left on the clock. He needs to do some big hits right now. Looks like he's heading into a donut, but now into a cyclone donut right here. He has right now 12 seconds left on the clock. He has to do a wow factor or something like that in his last few seconds right now. Looks like he's heading into this obstacle right here. Big air right there. Into a wheelie to end it off his freestyle run right there. What a way to return to Monster Jam, and what a way for to do well in his freestyle run inside the blue NEA. What a run by Aaron Basil. What a run by Aaron Basil, driver NEA. He had some good big air and all that. Good combos, all that. You know, that was a great free, and also he had a backflip too. Don't remember that he had a backflip too in his freestyle run too. So overall, a great freestyle right now he had in today's event here in Death Valley Stadium. And guys, give it up to Aaron Basil, driver of the NEA Blue. Let's look up the highlights for Aaron Basil, driver NEA Blue. You see right there, you start with some big air to start with the freestyle run, which puts him into a wheelie, which is a good combo move right there. Later he hits another obstacle, which puts him into a moonwalk, which could have gone into trouble right there. You can see right there, he's gone into trouble right there. Then Larry had another big air right there, which puts into another good wheelie. Again, another good combo right there for Aaron Basil, driver NEA Blue right there during his freestyle run. And after that one, we had some good big air right there from that big obstacle right there. Landing it perfectly, actually. Good, perfect landing from him in his freestyle run right there. And then he had the backflip right here, which put him into a little bit of a wheelie right there, but he reversed it to keep going. You know, I'm pretty sure if he would have kept going, he probably would have flipped the truck over probably. It's a good, genius plan right there from him. And right there, you got some good cycle donuts right there. Then later, again, he had some big air as well right here to the end of his run, which puts him to a wheelie, which on the tailgate actually on his wheelie right there. So overall, his freestyle run, guys, was fantastic. He had so many good moves, good combo moves and all of that. He had backflip, which put him to a wheelie. You know, had some good donuts. So overall, he had a great freestyle run from start to finish. But remember, guys, I am not the judge for him. You guys are the judges. So what scores do you think he deserves? What do you guys think? What scores you think he deserves? Leave it in the comments down below. But anyways, guys, give it up to Aaron Basil, driver of NEA Blue. Next up, we got John Gordon, driver of Bad Company. And he started with some good air right there into a wheelie and going into a bicycle right there. Go ahead to start the freestyle right there. Oh no, can he? What a save by John Gordon, driver of Bad Company. Not what he wanted, but it was perfect either way. So what a quick to start the freestyle with a great big air wheelie and then bicycle to a save right there for John Gordon, driver of Bad Company. Now John Gordon, as you can see, he went for some good air right there. It's a driver that we haven't seen for almost a year, so it's great to see him come back. Let's see how well he does after being out for almost a year here in Death Valley Stadium. And so far, it has been going terrific. As of right now, he has almost a minute 14 left on the clock. And right now, he had some good air, good wheelies, and all that. And also that, again, that amazing save he had at the beginning of the run, which we will check out at the end. But right now, he's just going for some big air after big air. As you can see, he's going for one big air after another. Good jump over the combo. And it looks like he's going to be heading to the backflip ramp. Here he goes. And he lands it, but goes into a wheelie, which he keeps going. And getting in a little bit of trouble. Hitting the car, reversing it with one wheel, and still keeps going. What a run he's doing right now. John Gordon, Bad Company, as he goes for another huge air. 30 seconds left on the clock. This could give him a good score if he continues doing these amazing moves right now. You see him going for a sky wheelie right there, and then going for a combo move right here. Good air right there into a wheelie right now, which is a good one right there if he hit that ramp perfectly. He's going for more big air right there. And now into another wheelie. 5 seconds left on the clock. And then going for a donut to end his run. Time is up. Still going for the donuts. What a run from John Gordon, Bad Company, guys. He had a terrific run from start to finish. From the save, the big airs and all that. This could give him a good score, guys. It could give him a good score big time. But guys, give it up to John Gordon, driver of Bad Company. Let's check out the highlights from John Gordon, Bad Company, shall we? You start with some big air right there, then into a wheelie, which puts him into a bicycle, which he tried to go for a bicycle to a move, but something happened right there, poked him, and put him back on forward, which is amazing from that move and all that. We actually do have a replay actually of what's happened on board of what happened. You can see he was on a bicycle. He tried to go to a bicycle move, but then maybe it was just too much force, you want to say, or something like that. Just made him go over and all that. But he was able to pull up a good save and all that. And you see right there, he put up some big air right there into a wheelie. Good combo move right into a big air to wheelie right there for John Gordon, Bad Company. And then right here, he had the backward ramp, which puts him into a wheelie, which he kept going, which was great. And he kept going. He got to a little bit of a trouble right there, hitting the car, but then reverses to one wheel and still keeps going. Still, even though not flipping or all that, then to another big air after that and all that crazy moment and all that. And after that, he went to a giant sky wheelie right there over that ramp, and then into another one to a combo move right there, which puts him into a wheelie after that one. So good triple combo move right there. Then after that, you can see he ended off his freestyle with a good donut into a cyclone at the end of the run. But I had to say, that was a fantastic run from John Gordon, Bad Company. He had so many great moments and all of that. From that amazing save to the backflip to the wheelie and all of that. good combo moves and all of that, and to end off with a donut. He had everything in this freestyle, but the question is it enough to give him a good score to take the lead? I am not the judge. You guys are the judges, so you put your scores down in the comments for John Gordon Bad Company, guys. But anyways, give it up to John Gordon, driver of Bad Company. Next up, it is Jamie Gardner, driver of the El Toro Loco. And he started with some big air right to start his freestyle. It looks like he's going for some good. Oh, and a bit of a troll right there from Jamie Gardner, driver of El Toro Loco. He didn't want to flip over that early, and then so he went for a bicycle. Jamie Gardner, we all know him very well. You know, he's always the guy when he drives overboard, always does big air and all that, especially when he starts freestyle run. He did it right there with El Toro Loco. We will also see his son, Zach Gardner, in Wildside. We'll see him very soon in his freestyle competition, but right now we're going to see his father, again, Jamie Gardner, driver El Toro Loco. And honestly, he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good in his freestyle run. It's right now minute 15, 13 left on the clock right now. Let's see what else he does. Good little cross cutter right there. Good big air right there into a wheelie, and getting into trouble. Almost got into big trouble right there, but he had a present mind to brake check in mid-air so that way his truck doesn't break like a falling bar or something. Good thing he didn't do nothing, no damage on it, but what a great throttle move, all of that from Jamie Gardner. Looks like he's going to be heading to the backflip ramp. Can he land the backflip? Not the best landing, but he still landed the backflip. Bit of a body damage and all that, but he's still going. Jamie Gardner, El Toro Loco. Let's see what else he's going to right now. Let's see, he's going for some good air right there into a combo, moving to another stack. So far, the race is going pretty good right now for Jamie Gardner, driver of El Toro Loco. He's getting some good big air. Got into trouble a few times, and also had the backflip ramp. Not perfect, fortunately, but either way it was good, still good either way. He has right now a good 5 seconds left on the clock. Let's see where else he's going. Going for a good wheelie right there. Going a little bit crazy right here. Going a little crazy, and oh boy, he's going a little crazy. And okay, well, and he just hit the wall. But the good news is that the time just ended right after he hit the wall, so that's good news for him. He filled the time and all that. But that was a great run from Jamie Gardner, driver El Toro Loco. He had some good, big air. Some almost got into a little trouble here and there. Had the backflip ramp, So overall, a great first run from Jamie Gardner, driver El Toro Loco. Kind of wondering what score he'll get and all of that. But guys, give it up to Jamie Gardner, driver of El Toro Loco. Let's check out some of the highlights from Jamie Gardner, driver El Toro Loco. You see, he started some big air to start his freestyle run like he always does in every event. And then right here is where you got a little bit of trouble right here. You can see he got a little bit of trouble. Good thing he had the present mind to full throttle it, to not flip it over completely. And then right here, some big air right there. Then there goes into a wheelie. Got to, again, another big trouble right there, but good thing, nothing didn't go wrong. He brake checked right there before he could have broke something. And then right there you see he went for a backflip, which wasn't that great, but still landed it either way on 4 wheels. And then right here we got some big air from Jamie Gardner. Always does big all the time. And then right here is where the end, where when he went a little bit crazy, he got the big air into a wheelie, hits the ramp, crooked, and then he just says, you know what, I'm gonna go out what happens, and he just went out over it. I'll wait till he hits the wall to end the freestyle run. But what a run from Jamie Gardner, driver of El Toro Loco. He had some good moments here and there. You see this does have body damage on the truck, but either way the truck doesn't look completely damaged and all of that, so it looks like he could go back and put the truck in the trailer to get ready for whenever he'll come back for the next event. But what score do you guys think he deserved? Do you think he deserves a big score? Do you think he deserves a low score? Leave your scores for Jamie Gardner El Toro Loco in the comments down below. But guys, give it up to Jamie Gardner, driver of the Crazy Bull El Toro Loco. Next up, we got Cole Bernard, driver of the Black Pearl. Now, Cole Bernard is a driver that we all know very well. He used to drive, he was a crew chief for Adam Anderson, driver right now, the Gravedigger, but he used to be driving the Legends, and he was the crew chief for him. So it's great to see him again driving Black Pearl and all of that for the past few years. So let's see how well he does here in Death Valley Stadium. You can see he started with a good moonwalk right there. Good moonwalk right there, you know, during his freestyle run. You see going for some big air right there into a wheelie. Guy will get in a little bit of a trouble right there. If he would have kept going, probably flipped over, but he didn't. It's a good thing for him. Looks like I think he was trying to go for a wheelie right there, but he couldn't. But he's going to go for a good air right there. Another good big air right there for Cole Bernard, driver of Black Pearl. Let's see what else he's going. Looks like he's going for some big air right there in that small race ramp right there. Looks like he's going to go for a moonwalk right there. And he couldn't get it perfectly, but it was he still got the moonwalk wheel still there. Right now he has 47 seconds left on the clock. Going for some good air right there, going for combo move right there. So far so good, his freestyle run. Let's see what else he does in his freestyle run. We'll see where he's going. Looks like he's gonna go for some good air right there. Yes, some good air. Good move right there. Going a little bit of a trouble right there, but good save right there for Cole Bernard, driver Black Pearl. Let's see what else he's going for some donuts right here into a cyclone. He has right now 15 seconds left on the clock. Another good air right there for Cole Bernard. Let's see where else he's gonna go to right now. Let's see what his last attempt will be. He has 5 seconds left. He's going backflip. No, he's not going for the backflip, but he's going for some big air for his last attempt into a wheelie all the way down the track. And what a run right there. Time is up and all of that for Cole Bernard, Black Pearl. That was a good freestyle run. That was a good freestyle for Cole Bernard, Black Pearl. There were some things that maybe he wished he could have done, but fortunately he couldn't. But overall, it was a good freestyle run for Cole Bernard, driver Black Pearl. I'm kind of wondering what score he'll get in his freestyle run, so we'll have to wait and see and find out. But guys, give it up to Cole Bernard, driver of the Black Pearl. Let's look at some of the highlights right for Cole Bernard, Black Pearl. You can see right there he had a good moonwalk right there, hitting that big middle giant ramp. And then right there has some good big air right there. Puts him to a little bit of a wheelie, which could have gotten to a little bit of trouble right there, but good that he didn't keep going. And right hit the race ramp, which puts him into a massive air right there. That might be the biggest one yet, probably. And then right here, he tried to go for a moonwalk again. He did try it, but he got again a little bit of trouble right there. I think if he would have kept going, probably would have hit the wall. Good thing he didn't. And then right there had some big air right there. Puts him on 2 wheels right there a little bit, but not too much. And then right there he had some big air at the end of freestyle, which puts him into a wheelie, which took him all the way down the track. That was a good combo move right there for Cole Bernard, Black Pearl. Overall, it was a good freestyle run. There weren't some huge moments in that run, except maybe those huge airs he had and all that. And especially at the end of the freestyle, that was a good moment as well too. But there weren't some huge moments and all of that, so I'm wondering what scores are you guys going to give him for Cole Bernard, Black Pearl. Leave that in the comments down below. But guys, give it up to Cole Bernard, driver of the Black Pearl. Next up is Candice Jolly, driver of the Monster Jam. Now, Candice Jolly has been out for quite some time in Monster Jam, but it's great to see her back just for this event only here in Death Valley Stadium inside the old concept body of Monster Jam. As you can see, she goes for a good wheelie in her freestyle run right there. Good one right there for Candice Jolly. Let's see where she's going right now. Looks like she's going to go for some good air right there. Let's see. She's going for a little bit of combo right for big air one after another. Into a moonwalk right there. That's a good one right there for Candice Jolly. Let's see where she's going next. Going for that small ramp right there, which will put her into a wheelie move right there. That's a good wheelie move right there. Going over the big obstacle right there, clipping in on the back tires, but almost clipping the back of the ramp too as well. But good thing nothing didn't go wrong right there. Let's see where she's going. Going for some good air right there for Candace. Let's see. And she's going for a cross thread right here. There's something we haven't seen for quite some time yet. Here in Freestyle competition, doing a cross thread. And it looks like she's going to go do another cross thread. And a huge sky wheelie. And oh no! Oh no, she's broke. She is broke. I have just been told right now she has broken a 4-length bar and probably hydraulics coming out of the truck too. Man, what a tough break. She had like 40-something seconds left on the clock and just ended with her breaking the truck. What a tough break for Candace Jolly, driver of Monster Jam. She was doing such a good freestyle run, but right there is where it cost her. So what a tough break for Candace Jolly in Monster Jam Nation. You're wondering what the scores could be depending on you guys. But guys, give it up to Candace Jolly, driver of the Monster Jam Nation. Let's look at some of the highlights for Candace Jolly, driver of Monster Jam Nation. As you see right there during the first run, she had a pretty good air right there into a wheelie right there. Good combo move right there. Pretty long wheelie too. That was pretty long wheelie, which could have gotten her to trouble right there if she didn't keep moving for the throttle. And right there, she had some good air into a little of a moonwalk right there. And then right there, she had some pretty good air right there into, again, another good wheelie right there. And then hitting to another combo move, going to the big ramp right there, which actually lost her tongue, actually. And then right here, here's a cross thread right here, actually, which we haven't seen for some of the drivers do. And then the only driver we saw was Bad News, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But then here's the demise that happened. She had a huge skyway, then later it just hit the back of the truck, and then it just broke the 4-length bar, broke the hydraulics on the back of the truck, and she was just basically done. It was sadly a tough break right there. You know, if she didn't break that one, I'm pretty sure she would have had a very solid freestyle run. But sadly, when you try to go big, sometimes big doesn't go the right direction. That's what happened to Candace Jolly right there. But either way, it was a solid, good freestyle for Candace Jolly, Monster Jam Nation. What scores you guys gonna give her? Leave that in the comments down below. But guys, give it up to Candace Jolly, driver of the Monster Jam Nation. Alrighty guys, after 6 Monster Jam trucks, we have hit the halftime break to let you guys get energized for the next 6 trucks that are going to compete here in Death Valley Stadium. But just want to let you guys know that if you guys are enjoying this video so far, I highly recommend again hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, also hitting notification bell. Also leave a comment down below if you guys are enjoying, also who you guys think should win and all that once this whole event is done and all that. So yeah. But now that we got this little halftime break, let's go and see the last 6 trucks competing in this freestyle competition, shall we? Next up, we got Talek, the driver of the Megalodon. Now, Talek, dude, he is the world racing champion this year. Congrats to him. And he is supposed to retire, but he said to himself, let me go try to compete one more event in the Megalodon. He's right here in Death Valley Stadium to do so. And so far, it's doing pretty good so far. Started freestyle run, going for some good big air right there during the run. Let's see what he's saying to right now. Going over the crunch cars into a little bit of a bicycle move right there. Not that bad, not too bad right there. Going for some big air right good, some big air right there into a small little wheelie right there. Good little combo move you want to call it right there for Talek, dude, in Megalodon. Looks like going for a little bit of cross thread right here. Good cross thread move right there into another one actually. That's kind of a combo move right there for Talek, dude. Trying to go for a moonwalk right there, but he couldn't. Let's see what he's going to go to right now. Going for some big air right there. Hitting the ramp. Oh, almost getting a skyway. Almost getting into trouble right there. But he had the presence of mind to full throttle it to not flip the truck over. So good presence of mind for Talek, dude. Let's see. He's going to go for the backflip. And he lands the backflip perfectly. And he's still going. 43 seconds left on the clock. Almost hitting the wall, but good thing he didn't. Let's see where it's heading to. He's going full throttle right there. Are we going to see the loop leap? Yes, we can. The Talek, dude, leap. Massive air for Talek, dude. He did the look, dude, leap right there. Almost getting into trouble right there. What a save right there. Almost got into trouble a couple times right there. Looking to go for some more big air. Talek, dude. He's going for it right now. Going for some 2 massive airs, going into a bicycle move right there. Let's see where he's heading to right now. More big air right there. Still going. 3 seconds left on the clock, and the time is up. What a freestyle for Talak. He's still going, so this is just for the fans right here. Here he goes for the donut right to end this freestyle run. Just for you fans only. The time is already ended. But man, what a freestyle run for Talak, dude. Driver of Megalodon. He had massive airs. Had some, get into a little bit of trouble here and there. Got the backflip ramp. It was just such a great freestyle for Talak to drive Megalodon. Kind of wondering what scores he will get. We'll have to wait and see. But guys, give it up to Talak, the driver of Megalodon. Let's look at some of the highlights for Talak doing the Megalodon, shall we? As you see right there, he started with some good air into a wheelie move right there. The start of his freestyle competition. Good one right there. Good combo move right there. And then he went for a cross thread move right here over the small one right there. And then hitting the other smaller one obstacle as well too. And then try to go for a little bit of moonwalk right there, but he couldn't. But then right there he had some big air right there, hitting a ramp into a skyway and almost got into trouble right there. But good thing he had a presence of mind not going over. And then right there he had that perfectly landed backflip right there. And then he had the look dude leave massive air for Talak, dude, landing it. No breakage on the truck. And then he almost got into a little bit of trouble right there, but good thing he had the presence of mind to break the truck. That way he doesn't crash into the wall. And then right, he had some more big air, landing it perfectly on the obstacle. Good thing right there. And then right, had some more big air, a little bit of a skyway if you want to call it right there. And he had a little bit of good air right there, then into a wheelie. So you guys can see that was like a triple combo move right there for Talak to drive Megalodon. But overall, what a fantastic freestyle from Talak to driver Megalodon. He had everything in the freestyle run, to the big airs, to the backflip, and a couple of good saves and all that. He had everything in his run. But the question is this the one that could take the lead in freestyle, or will it not? I am not the judge, so leave your comments down below for him. But guys, give it up to Talak, dude, driver of Megalodon. Next up, we got Zach Garner, driver of Wild Side. And looks like he's going to start with a moonwalk to start the freestyle run. Good moonwalk right there for Zach Garner, driver of Wild Side, to start his freestyle run here in Death Valley Stadium. Now, Zach Garner is a world racing champion. He won a world racing champion last year. Could have won one this year, but you know, he had a terrific overall award spots overall. But right now he's in Death Valley Stadium. He wants to do well in front of you all here and today. And so far, he did pretty good. Start from that again, that two-wheel move right there, the moonwalk right there. And you can see right there, he got some big air right there, hitting into a combo move right there. Good one right there for Zach Garner, driver Wild Side. Let's see where he's heading to right now. Going for that small ramp right there. Trying to go for a wheelie, but he couldn't, sadly. Let's see where he's going to right now. Looks like he's going to go into do another moonwalk, getting into trouble. What a save from Zach Garner. He almost got into trouble right there, but he had the presence in mind to save the truck right there before it flipped over. And now he's going for some bigger into a small little wheelie right there. So far, his race is going pretty good right now. Let's see where he's going right now. Going for some big air. A little bit, I guess you can say a little bit of a sky wheelie right there if you want to say. But again, good big air for Zach Garner, driver Wild Side. Looks like he's going to head to a backflip right now. 36 seconds left on the clock. And he lands the backflip, reverses it, and keeps going, right? And he's still going. Looks like he's going to... Oh, he's going for big air probably. Here he goes. Massive air for Zach Garner, driver of Wild Side. 17 seconds left on the clock right now. And he's still going. That massive air, and he's still going. Let's see what he's going to. Going for a bicycle right here. Oh, no. Oh no, oh no, can he save it? Can he save it? Oh no, he could not save the truck. He had like, I think like a second left on the clock. But what a way to end the freestyle of a wild crash at the end of freestyle. But what a run for Zach Garner, driver Wild Side. He had some really great moments in that freestyle run. So yeah, but Guys, give it up to Zach Garner, driver of Wild Side. Let's look at some of the highlights for Zach Garner, driver of Wild Side. As you see, he started with a good two-wheel move right at the beginning. First, doing a moonwalk over the big stack right there, on top of it as well, with perfect landing, which is really good right there. And then right there, he had some big air right there, going into another option, good combo move right there for Zach Garner, driver Wild Side. And then right here, he tried to do another moonwalk, but then he probably a weird bounce right there, but he was able to save the truck before flipping it over. A good job from him. And then right here, he had some massive air right there, landed kind of hard right there on the ramp, so not a great land for him. And then right there, he had that beautiful backflip right there, not a perfect landing backflip, it was still a good backflip, but then he reversed the truck, full throttle it, and he hitting the ramp right there, which was massive air from Zach Garner, which is probably the same height as Talik Good probably's height as well too. But then this is where the demise happened. He tried to go for a bicycle and just flips the truck over on a wild rollover and all that. But hey, what a way to end the freestyle right there. But we do have an onboard camera of what happened when he was inside the flip over thing, and there it is right there. Just a wild ride for Zach Garner, driver Wild Side. He tried to save it, but he just couldn't save it, man. It was just too much wild crash right there. But hey, what a great freestyle from Zach Garner, driver Wild Side. He had such good moments right there, from big airs and all that to the backflip and all saves, and then the wild crash at the end of freestyle. So good freestyle from Zach Garner, driver Wild Side. But the question is this enough to take the lead? You guys are the judges. Leave the scores for Zach Garner in the comments down below. But guys, give it up to Zach Garner, driver of Wild Side. Next up is Dan Evans, driver of the Blue Thunder. Now Dan Evans, he is coming back after being, retired for quite some time in Monster Jam, but it's great to see him back again here in Death by Stem, driving, the last truck I ever drove before he retired, the Blue Thunder. And you can see right now, he started with some good air right there at the beginning of his freestyle run. Let's see where he's going to. This is an all-new track for him, so I don't know how well he's going to do and all of that in this all-new track for him and all that. But he's used to obstacles being smaller than this, so this is all new for him. So let's see how he does. And so far, he's going for small jumps and all of that. Not getting some huge air. Oh, almost getting into a little bit of trouble right there. Let's see where he's going to head to right now. Looks like he's going to go for the big obstacle right here. Let's see how high he goes. He goes pretty good air right there. Pretty good air right there. Good air. Not getting into a little bit of trouble right there. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see where he's going to right now. So far, this freestyle run, he's not getting some massive air and all that. He's not used to. Oh, there's some good air right there. There's some good air right there into a wheelie right there. That's a good combo move right there. Big air into a wheelie right there. That's a good one right there for Dan Evans. Drive up the Thunder. Alright, let's see where he's going to go to right now. And it looks like he's going to be heading to the obstacle right here. Let's see. And good air. Good air right there. Perfect landing right there too. Let's see. He's going to go for some big air right here. No. Looks like he's going to go for small air right here. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, he's going to go for the reverse. The reverse move. Reverse move from Dan Evans, almost getting into trouble right there. What a save from Dan Evans. Could have flipped over upside down, but he didn't. Great to see the reverse move from Dan Evans. We haven't seen it for a long time, so it's great to see him do a reverse move right here for you fans. It looks like he's going for some donuts. 5 seconds left on the clock. I think he's going to end the run just doing for donuts. And time is up. But what a run for Dan Evans for driver Blue Thunder. He did pretty good, pretty good for his return to Monster Jam. Here in Death Valley Stadium, he had some, not so much big airs enough, but he had some good moments in his freestyle run either way. So, yeah. So we'll have to see what scores you guys are going to give him. But, guys, give it up to Dan Evans, driver of the Blue Thunder. Let's look at some of the highlights for Blue Thunder Dan Evans. You can see right there, he started with some, good air in the beginning of his freestyle run right there. Was good air right there. And then right here, he had some, again, another good, decent air right there. And that ramp obstacle right there. And then right here is where he got a little bit bigger right there. Got, could have Could have gone bad if that landing would have been even worse than that. But let's get in. But then right here had some big air right there into a wheelie. Good combo move right there from Dan Evans, driver Blue Thunder. For that one, that gives him good score. But then right here's the iconic move he always does, the reverse move from an obstacle. And he did it in the big one too, which could have gotten in trouble right there, but good thing he did not get into trouble right there. And then after he went back to it and go for some big air right there, and then into a wheelie right there. That was kind of like a triple combo move, you want to call it right there. And then right there at the end of Freestyle, he had some great Cyclone Donuts right at the end of Freestyle. So overall, Dan Evans Freestyle wasn't actually that bad. It was actually a good freestyle. It's probably not going to be the winning freestyle run here today, but I think it will be a good score in his freestyle run. So the only way to find out is that you guys score his freestyle run. What do you guys think his freestyle run is? You know, is it high or low? Leave it in the comments down below. But guys, give it up to Dan Evans, driver of Blue Thunder. Next up we got Camden Murphy, driver of the Bakugan Dragonoid. Now this is a new paint scheme for Bakugan Dragonoid, which honestly looks fantastic, and it's great for Camden Murphy to drive Bakugan Dragonoid here in Death Valley State, probably for the only time only. So I'm very happy that they got him to a new body for this freestyle here today. And so far he's going pretty good so far. He had some good air and all of that. He's going for some good air right there into a really good combo, into a long wheelie actually right there. Almost got into a little bit of trouble right there, but good thing he didn't get into big trouble. So yeah, looks like he's gonna go for some good air right there. Good air from Camden Murphy. Looks like he's gonna I think he might be going for a moonwalk right here. Yes, he's going for a moonwalk right there. And he's gonna go, oh my goodness, if he would have kept going right there, he probably would have flipped the truck over. Let's see what he's going to right now. Going for a huge sky wheelie. Getting into trouble, can he save it? Yes, he can. What a save from Camden Murphy and Bakugan Dragonoid. What a save right there. Could have gotten into trouble right there, but great save from Camden Murphy. Yes, right now, 48 seconds left on the clock. Let's see where he's going. Looks like he'll be heading to the backflip ramp. Here he goes. And, oh no, can he save it? No, he cannot. He tried to, but he could not. He left at least 37 seconds left on the clock. Tough break for Camden Murphy, driver Bakugan Dragonoid. He was doing such a good freestyle, but the backflip cost him right there. Tough break for Camden Murphy, driver Bakugan Dragonoid. But either way, a good freestyle from Camden Murphy right there in his beautiful body, which fortunately is now destroyed. So, yeah. But guys, give it up to Camden Murphy, driver of the Bakugan Dragonoid. Let's look at some of the highlights for Camden Murphy, driver Bakugan Dragonoid. And you can see right here, he went for some good bigger right there, goes into a wheelie, but then he kept going for the wheelie. Very long wheelie, but he got to a little bit of trouble right there, got to one wheel, could have gotten to a bit of trouble flipping over and all that, but he didn't. And then right here, he got into a moonwalk, which later he went to reverse, which could have gone to trouble right there, but it didn't. It's a good thing for him. He didn't get in trouble right here. But then this is where he got into big trouble. You see, he went for a huge skyway right there, and then later got into one wheel, but he was able to save the truck, which is a good thing for him, because I think it would have been stuck right there. But we do have a replay right here of what happened inside the truck when he was in it. You can see he was looking in the ceiling, and then on the side, and then he was going forward, so good save right there. But then this is where the demise happened, and he tried to go for a backflip. It looked like the back wheels couldn't get the good grip of the backflip, apparently, from it. Just couldn't get it. And then there's a replay of what it looked like inside the truck when he flipped it over. I guess he just didn't have the good grip on the back wheels on his truck, and probably that's why he couldn't get the perfectly landed backflip probably right there, and that's why he flipped over on the side right there. And you can see right there the beautiful light blue Bakugan Dragonoid is completely destroyed, sadly, you know, just for this event only. Now it's all gone. But either way, a good freestyle for Camden Murphy, driver Bakugan Dragonoid. The question is, what scores are you guys going to give him? Leave that in the comments down below. But guys, give it up to Camden Murphy, driver of the Bakugan Dragonoid. Our second to final truck, it is Tristan England, driver of the JCB Degatron. And you can see right there, he started some good air into a wheelie right there. And Tristan England, as we all know, he is a two-time world champion. He has won a world champion with Earthshaker Racing, and then he won the two-wheels champion this year inside the JCB Digatron. And just as I say it, he right now goes into a two-wheels move right here, doing a moonwalk, reversing it, and that's why he was a world champion at the World's Finals, winning the two-wheel skills competition. Let's see who's going first from a big air right there. Tristan England, driver JCB Digatron, gets into a bit of a trouble right there. Almost could have gotten in trouble. They're doing maybe a front flip right there, but good thing he didn't. He had the presence of mind to go back on four wheels from that. Looks like for a good air right there. Not too big, but good air right there. Let's see what he's heading to right now. Looks like he might be going for a small ramp right here. No, he's actually going for a two wheels move. Actually, we haven't seen that a lot in freestyle competition from a lot of the drivers. So good one right there for JCB. Right there, Tristan England. Let's see where he's going to run. Good air right there throughout the whole obstacle right there. Let's see who's going to notice it going over the crunch cars right there. Going for a little bit of a moonwalk right there. That's good right there. Going for some big air right there into a really good combo move right there for Tristan England. Let's see where he's going to run. He is right now almost 30 seconds left to run there on the clock. Let's see. Right, looks like he's going to head to the backflip ramp. Can he land it? And yeah, he can. Goes into a wheelie, keeps going to wheelie, goes over the obstacle, and then, oh, can he save it? Yes, he can. What a save from Tristan England, driver of the JCB Digatron. He's still going, 13 seconds left on the clock, and then goes to a wheelie over the obstacle right there. He's just going crazy right now at the end of freestyle. Goes into a donut, into a cyclone, and to end this run right there. What a run from Tristan England, driver of the JCB Digatron. He's still going for some donuts still, but I think that's the end right there. There he goes. He just parks the truck right there. But what a run by JCB Digatron driver Tristan England. He had so many great moments in that one. Some big airs, saves, backflips, two-wheel skills, you name it. He had everything in his freestyle run. So what a run from him. So I'm wondering what scores you guys are going to give him, guys. But everyone, give it up to Tristan England, driver of the JCB Digatron. Let's look at some of the highlights for Tristan England, driver of JCB Digatron. You see right there, he had some pretty good air to start his freestyle run into a really good power move right there for Tristan England. And then right here is where he got the two-wheel skills right there in action, his freestyle run right there. In the beginning, he had the moonwalk right there, which he kept it going and went reversing a little bit on it, then, you know, landed back and forth right there. But then right, he had some massive air right there, and then goes into a way, got into a little bit of trouble right there. You think good thing he didn't flip it over, but I think he would have done it. But then right, he did another two wheels move right here, bicycling a few feet, you know, all the way to another obstacle. So that's kind of a good combo right there. But then this is where the wow factor is, the backflip. He hit the backflip right, goes into a wheelie after that, kept going to wheelie, hits another obstacle, but then gets into trouble, but pulls it off in just one wheel, pulls it back on four wheels. Here's the replay of inside the truck. What happens right there, he lands the backflip, hitting the nose, and then goes to a wheelie, keeps going on the truck, then gets into, again, bit of trouble right there, but then he kept pulling throttle and gets back on four wheels right there. And a great save right from Tristan England right there. But then he just went, right here just got crazy right there. He goes to a wheelie, goes over a obstacle, which, to be honest, he could have gotten in trouble right there. But then goes to a donut to end the freestyle run. So, overall, a fantastic freestyle from Tristan England, driver JCB Digatron. Again, he had so many great moments in that one. But the question is that, is this enough to win the freestyle competition? Remember, I am not the judge. You guys are the judges for his scores. So leave your scores in the comments down below for Tristan England, driver of the JCB Digatron. Our final truck is Charlie Palkin, driver of the Grave Digger Fire. Now Charlie Palkin, we all know him very well, doing the Chucky dance and all of that. But when he drives trucks like Gravedigger or Monster Jam, he is a completely different driver. You can see right there, went for massive air right there in the beginning of his freestyle run right there into a really good combo move right there for Charlie Palkin. and then goes into a moonwalk right there. That's actually, I guess you could say, like a triple combo move right there. He got the big air wheelie, then goes into a good way to start Freestyle. Good way to start Freestyle. But again, when he drives Gravedigger or Monster Jam, any of those two trucks, he is a different driver. He is a completely crazy driver when he drives those two trucks specifically. And you can see right now he's doing what he does when he drives it. So yeah. But right now, so far, his Freestyle's going so strong right now. Going for some big air after big air right there. Another big air, hitting that option, which could have gone back, could have broke something right there, but good thing he did not. But he's still going for some big air after big air, man. He's going for it. He wants to win the Freestyle competition here today. But the question is, can he do it? Going for some good air right there. Going for some good air. Going for it. Let's see what he's going for. He's going for a backflip ramp. Here he goes. And he goes for it. Hits it. Gets in trouble right there. And then goes for a moonwalk from a backflip into a wheelie after that. Triple combo move right there. What an amazing one right there from Charlie Park and Charlie Grave there. He's going for it. He just did an amazing move right there. And looks like going for some massive air right there. That's the Charlie Park we know. Gets into trouble right there. What a save from Charlie Park. And goes into a wheelie. This man is going crazy here. Holy moly. Charlie Pumpkin and time run out. He's still going for his first run into a donut, into a cyclone. He is still going. This is just for you guys, for you fans. And he's still going for a wheelie right here. Gets into trouble again. Can he save it? And yes, he can. What a save from Charlie Pumpkin. And that's it. He needs to be shut down. He might break the truck completely if he keeps going. But what a Freestyle run from Charlie Pumpkin, driver of Grave there. This man had everything in his Freestyle run. I think this might have been probably the winning one. But the question is it the winning run in Freestyle? I don't know. I'm not the judge. But guys, give it up to Charlie Pumpkin, driver of Gravedigger Fire. Those are some of the highlights for Charlie Parker driver Gravedigger Fire. You see right there, he had some big airs at the beginning of his Freestyle run, and then puts him into a wheelie, and then goes to another obstacle, and then later that goes into a moonwalk, where it's kind of like a 4 triple combo move right there, if you want to call it. Then goes to a reverse moonwalk after that. So great combo move right there from Charlie Parker driver Gravedigger. And then right, he had some massive air from the small obstacle, and then goes into another obstacle, which could have gone straight right there, but it didn't. It's a good thing. Nothing didn't break on the truck. But then here's the wow moment right here. He hit the backflip and then goes and kept going. Almost got into big trouble there, and then reversed it, which puts him into a reverse moonwalk. And then goes into a witty, good combination move right there from Charlie Park and drive Gravedigger. But then here's the massive air from Charlie Park and drive Gravedigger Fire. Then got into trouble again, but then goes back on forwards, then goes into a wheelie right there. So great combination moves and all that right there. Here's the replay of what happened inside the truck from that moment right there. You can see he had the big air, got into trouble, but then later goes back on 4 wheels and goes into a wheelie right there. So great moment right there. And then this is what happened after the Freestyle run when the time went to 0. So this does not count in the Freestyle run, but you can see right there, just an amazing one right there at the end of the Freestyle run after the shot clock go 1 to 0. It's just an amazing save right there from Charlie Parker driver Gravedigger. Here's the onboard camera of what happened inside the cabin side for the last moment right there for Charlie Parker. You see he got the big air, the wheelie, then later got in trouble again, but then pulls off another save for Charlie Parker driver Gravedigger. But what a run from Charlie Parker, driver of Gravedigger Fire. There's a reason why he is a 2010 World Freestyle Champion when he drove Monster Jam to win the title. But again, every time he drives Gravedigger or Monster Jam, he's a different animal all the time. And it showed it here today, here in Death Valley Stadium, which he is our last competitor here today in the Freestyle competition. So the question is, guys, is he the winner for Freestyle? Remember, I am not the judge. You guys are the judges. Leave your scores in the comments down below for the final competitor, Charlie Parker driver a grave digger fire. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes here in Death Valley Stadium freestyle competition. We had so many great drivers doing great moments and all that, like Zach Garner Wildside, Charlie Park and Gravedigger Fire, Tristan England, JCB Diggertron, John Gordon Bank Company, and others who else competed as well here today in Death Valley Stadium. Again, a lot of great moments and all that, but the question is who was your winner and what score did you give to all the drivers? Leave them in the comments down below, and I'll tell you guys the results in the next video of the Monster Jam Freestyle competition when we head to Colorado Stadium. Stay tuned for that one. But also, if you guys did not watch the previous video that we did for freestyle competition, which we were in Alaska Stadium, we still have not decided the winner yet. Still waiting in the comments on who was the winner for that freestyle one. So if you have not decided on the freestyle winner in the Alaska Stadium one, go to there right now. Put the link right now in the description. Also put it on the screen right now. So you guys go into that video to decide who your winner is. So yeah. But guys, again, that's it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy this video, I highly recommend hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe, but also hitting the notification bell if you guys want to stay updated for any new Monster Jam Showdown videos, but as well as any other Monster Jam content videos or any other videos that are going to be uploaded on my channel. So yeah. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.